Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2019 GMC Yukon. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around. We're going to check for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes on the outside. And then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's, working properly. And then finally, we'll pop the hood so we can evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay, just for good measure. So, first impressions, it's been raining here in Utah, so it's a little bit dirty. I'll be honest with you. That being said, normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front, just because that's usually where it is, but I'm not seeing any. So we're starting off really strong. But let's start going around. If there's any, I can't talk. If I do see any kind of blemishes on the outside, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know absolutely everything going on. So, looks like you have a very small chip right in there. So, nothing major, but good to know nonetheless. Tires on here are in great condition. You got loads of life left in those, so that's awesome. Obviously, it's the Denali. There's your snazzy, fancy badging, which everybody loves. You got your running boards down there. Tow hitch down there. Let's see. It's a little close to that, but we're going to try and open the trunk anyway. Okay, we're safe. It didn't scratch on the little thing. All right. So back here, obviously you're going to have a little bit of extra space and some more fun stuff back there. You can also drop your seats down with this, which is fun. So we love that. Oops, I was raising it. That's my bad. Drop it, not raise it. So you got them over here. And then you can also drop the second row seats, which are pretty cool. And then raise them back up. Anyway, on and on and on. So, close that up. We'll use the button this time up there. And continue around. Looks like you have a very small scratch right in there. So it's not really catching my finger. So you could probably just buff it out. But again, it's good to know, good to know. So you got 1, 2, 3. Then you got an, oh, never mind. That was just dirt. I thought I found something, but 'twas not so. All right, well, honestly, for a 2019, I mean, it's not that old, but it's really, really in good condition. So I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. So let's hop inside and see what the interior looks like real quick. So we got the keyless entry there, which is pretty nice. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn the car on, obviously, but when I turn it on, I'm gonna leave the camera up here on the dash. That way, if there's any kind of warning lights or anything weird popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. All right, so it looks like we have one warning light up right now, which is my seatbelt light, which is, correct. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Other than that, everything up here looks awesome. So let's cycle through a couple things, just for good measure. Dot our I's, oil life's good to go. Cross our T's. Beautiful. Okay, so everything up there looks solid. As far as the interior features go, you have a lot of them. So I'm gonna go a little bit fast just for the sake of time, so this video isn't like 40 minutes long. So starting off up here, you have a bunch of your basic controls. You also have your pre-collision system and your heated steering wheel, both of which are wonderful. We like those. Over here, you're gonna have your parking sensors, as well as a couple other fun driving features. Your trailering and towing, your four-wheel drive, your headlights, and on and on and on. Over here is going to be for your side view mirrors. So you can fold those in real quick. As well as your windows, they roll down. So pretty straightforward. Over here, you're going to have your cooled seats as well as your heated seats. I'm definitely leaning towards cooled seats this time of year, so we'll stick with that, as well as for the passenger. Down here, you're going to have controls for your beautiful, brand new DVD player. So that's fun. Love that. Let's check your audio system. Make sure that's working well. Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Okay. I don't know how well my camera microphone just got that, but that was extremely loud. Who are your speakers? It's Bose. Oh, it's Bose. Okay, that tracks. You have really good speakers. So, just so you know, in case you care. Up here, you're going to have your audio system. I believe you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You're going to have your navigation system, and on and on and on. If you're missing anything, you could just download the app for that. So you got plenty of options up here. So lots to play with there. This is one of the most underrated features of all time. It's not even like that important, but that's so cool. That is so cool. You just freaking drop it. Maybe you don't think it's cool, but I think it's really cool. So anyway, I'll move on. I'm not going to fanboy for you all day, but it's really cool. So anyway, cup holders, plugins. You do have a wireless phone charger, so you just set your phone on it and charge. I would show you, but I'm recording on my phone, so just know that it works. It works great. But yeah, as far as interior condition goes, it's really good. I don't know how to better say it. It's just really good. So I'm not seeing any rips, any dents, any tears, any stains, any discoloration, really anything. So looking very, very solid. Up top, you also have the sunroof. You do have a very small, it's not even a rip, it's just kind of wear right here on the armrest. But if that's as bad as it gets, you're looking pretty good. So we can go over features all day. There is no shortage of stuff to play with here. But for the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick, and that should be good for our video. All right, so while we're out here, here's just a quick look around some of our lot. This is maybe, got some down there, and there's another row down there. Maybe like 30% of our cars. So we got more over on the other side of the building over there. And then we actually, way down that way, we just bought up the land of what used to be Pat's Barbecue. Sorry, Pat's Barbecue. But we just bought up the land over there, so we are actually expanding. So we sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state. We've been around for 34 years now, I believe. So far from a small thing. But anyway, it's not super important. I just feel like when you're buying from out of state, it's nice to know a little bit about who you're working with, you know? Make sure we're not like drug dealers or something. Something stupid. So anyway, I digress. I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about cars, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything that's under here, you at least know what neglect looks like. So if you've got like acid buildup all around the battery, if all your metal pieces are brown and covered in rust, and you got like, you know, like spider webs and junk all over everything, then, you know, I'd probably ask some more questions at that point. That being said, this looks great. Very, very well taken care of. Yeah, no complaints. So if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions, or there's something that I missed that you wanted to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new ride.